Have you ever wondered how Thomas Edison overcame setbacks and skepticism to invent the light bulb that changed the world? Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into the story of a man who was once told he would never amount to anything, faced thousands of unsuccessful experiments, yet through relentless perseverance, became one of the greatest inventors in history. His name is Thomas Alva Edison. Before the light from his bulb illuminated homes worldwide, Edison went through years of struggle, where obstacles were constant companions, and determination was the only force that kept him moving forward. This is the journey of a man who turned doubt into motivation and changed the world. Thomas Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, into a humble working-class family. His father was a carpenter, and his mother, a retired teacher. Growing up, Edison was different. He was endlessly curious, always asking questions about how things worked. But this curiosity often got him into trouble at school. His teacher called him scatterbrained and claimed he lacked the ability to learn. After just 3 months in school, his mother decided to pull him out and educate him at home. Edison later said, "I was not a failure. I just learned in my own way." Though he never had formal schooling, he was passionate about science books and started conducting small experiments in his basement. At 12 years old, Edison had to work to support his family. He sold newspapers on trains, using his earnings to buy books and experiment materials. One fateful day, he saved a young boy from an oncoming train. The boy's father, a railroad worker, taught Edison how to operate a telegraph machine as a token of gratitude. This moment introduced him to the world of technology. By age 16, he was working as a telegraph operator, traveling across the Midwest to earn a living. But deep inside, he had a bigger dream: to become an inventor and create things that would change people's lives. His first major challenge came when one of his early ideas was rejected. At 22, Edison invented an automatic vote counter, hoping to sell it to the U.S. Congress to improve the voting process. He spent months perfecting the device, convinced it would be a breakthrough. But when he presented it, Congress rejected it outright, saying machines would slow down the voting process and were unnecessary. Edison lost his investment and was ridiculed as an unrealistic dreamer. He later reflected, "That was the first time I realized that just because I invent something doesn't mean people will want it." Instead of giving up, he learned a valuable lesson: inventions must serve a real demand. He shifted his focus to improving the telegraph, and this success earned him $40,000, a significant sum at the time, allowing him to open his first laboratory. A much greater challenge awaited him: the dream of the electric light bulb. In 1878, at age 31, Edison announced his goal to develop an affordable and practical incandescent light bulb to replace oil lamps. At the time, electric lighting was considered an impossible dream. Other scientists dismissed his idea, and newspapers called him a fraud who was destined to fail. But Edison ignored the criticism. He set up a lab in Menlo Park, New Jersey, determined to create a durable, long-lasting, and cost-effective light bulb. The journey was anything but easy. Edison and his team tested over 6,000 materials for the filament: bamboo, cotton, even unusual items like horsehair and a friend's beard, but most burned out instantly or weren't bright enough. He spent tens of thousands of dollars, working tirelessly day and night, yet the results were discouraging. Investors started losing faith, some pulled out, and financial struggles mounted. One day, an assistant asked, "We've tried thousands of times without success. Why keep going?" Edison smiled and replied, "We haven't failed. We've simply found thousands of ways that don't work." His optimism and persistence kept him moving forward through what seemed like endless setbacks. Beyond technical challenges, Edison faced public skepticism. Many believed he was wasting his time and that electric light would never become a reality. But he refused to let doubt defeat him. He believed that every unsuccessful attempt brought him one step closer to the right solution. He once said, "I am not discouraged, because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward." His determination finally paid off. After more than a year of relentless effort, On October 22, 1879, Edison succeeded. He developed a carbonized cotton filament that could burn continuously for 13.5 hours. To showcase his achievement, on New Year's Eve of 1879, he lit up an entire street in Menlo Park, leaving the crowd in awe. From there, his invention was refined, commercialized, and soon, electric light brightened homes across the world. But Edison didn't stop there. He went on to invent the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and held over 1,000 patents throughout his lifetime. From a boy labeled as incapable of learning to a pioneer of innovation, he left a lasting impact on history. Thomas Edison's story isn't just about the light bulb or his many inventions. It's about a man who faced thousands of challenges, skepticism, and difficulties but never gave up. He once said, "Many people give up without realizing how close they were to success." So, the next time you turn on a light, remember the man who pushed through the darkness to bring us illumination. What do you think about Thomas Edison's journey? Have you ever faced challenges and needed motivation to keep going? Share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories of perseverance. See you in the next video.